Chris Sale threw out the final pitch of the World Series on October 28th, and tonight at 7, the Red Sox ace will throw out that first pitch of opening day. He is the first person in 35 years to end a World Series and then start on opening day. And they're doing that tonight against the 2-0 Mariners. It's Sale's 5th career start in the opening position. He's 3-0 with a 1.93 ERA through the first 4. The lefty was limited to only 27 starts last year and a career low 158 regular season innings. But he has gotten plenty of rest this offseason. He has worked on repetition, and he says his body is comfortable and he is not worried about any limitations.
I think I just go out there and pitch my game. However it shakes out, it shakes out. But when I got a ball in my hand, I'm standing on the mound and it's go time, I'm going to compete as far as I can for as long as I can.
Sounds like a plan, and that's really all he can do and really all his team can do. But Sale said the defending champs are only looking towards the future.
We're not World Series champions this year. We're World Series champions last year, and I think that it's fun. I appreciated it. I had a freaking blast. Every second of the way was unbelievable. But I don't want to hold on to that too long. I want to get ready for this one and go for it again.
Sounds like a plan. World Series MVP Steve Pearce, he will start on the injured list this year because of a calf injury. Brianna DiNucci, WBZ Boston's News Radio. Look, there are plenty of questions facing the Red Sox as they prepare to open their season tonight at 7 in Seattle. Many are much more pressing than, can the Red Sox win another World Series? Well, let's start that over. Look, there are plenty of questions facing the Red Sox as they prepare to open their season tonight at 7 in Seattle. Much are more pressing than, can the Red Sox win another World Series? Oh, that repeat, can they do it? Let's talk about, can tonight's starter Chris Sale avoid that disabled list this year? Will David Price pick up where he left off after finally having some October success? Will Eduardo Rodriguez stay healthy enough to live up to his hype? And Rafael Devers, he's having some pretty high expectations set on him by manager Alex Cora. He is batting in the 3 spot tonight. How will he do there? And Jackie Bradley Jr., will you find some consistency after changing your swing at the plate? And of course, this trumps them all, people. No Craig Kimbrell and no Joe Kelly. Who on earth is going to be their closer? Well, listen, Cora is not worried. He says he's known this answer since November. But we'll have to wait and find out. He is not revealing any secrets. He also acknowledged that different situations may call for different personnel. Sale, the opener who then closed the entire World Series, that guy, he said he has a lot of faith in his guys and he does not even care who has that regular season closing gig.
We got guys down there that can get the job done. We have guys down there that we all have faith in any situation. Coming in for 1 out, 3 innings, locking down a save, getting a hold, flip a coin, you pick a guy, it doesn't matter. We got faith in him.
I like that confidence. The most likely candidates are Matt Barnes and Ryan Brazier. They are joined in the bullpen by Tyler Thornburg, Heath Hembry, Brandon Workman, Colton Brewer, along with BJ, Brian Johnson, and Hector Velasquez. We'll just have to see what Alex Cora has up his sleeve. Brianna DiNucci, WBZ Boston's News Radio. Pretty strange start to the baseball season for the Mariners, partly because the year hasn't really started yet for most other teams. Seattle and Oakland played a special 2-game set in Japan, last week. The Mariners won both by a combined 14-11. But then the Mariners played another 4 exhibition games. Regardless, spring training is officially over for real now, and the Red Sox are in the Emerald City for their first game and the Mariners' first time at the new T-Mobile Park. Chris Sale will start opposite Marco Gonzalez, and Sale, JBJ, are both excited to get this season going.
I've always loved opening day and been very appreciative of it. I think Jesse Mendoza said it should be a national holiday. It's fun. I know that there's a bigger production with this one. It counts the same as all the other ones, but it's the first one. It's like the first day of school. You always get excited. You dress nice. You get all done up. You get your new shoes on. So we're excited for it.
Wheels are turning. Everybody's ready to get things kicked off. Opening day is full of excitement, knowing that we all want to push for one goal, and that's to be the last team standing.
First pitch tonight at 7 o'clock. The Sox will start the year on a crazy 11-day straight West Coast road trip. Brianna Danucci, WBZ, Boston's News Radio. Finally, it's been 151 days, and yes, I have been counting, since the Red Sox topped the Dodgers in a 5-game win in the World Series, and now it's time to start their title defense. Boston is in Seattle for tonight for its opening day, though the Mariners are already 2-0 after edging the Athletics in a pair of games in Japan last week. Sox skipper Alex Cora, reigning MVP Mookie Betts, and Gold Glover Gold Glover Jackie Bradley Jr. all understand the team's expectations. Whoops. Although it is the offseason, the New England Patriots have been busy. They re-signed Jason McCourty, John Simon, Philip Dorsett. They added Brandon Bolden, Bruce Ellington, Maurice Harris, Matt Lacoste, Terrence Brooks, Mike Pennell, and they traded Michael Bennett. But they've lost a few people like Trey Flowers, Cordell Patterson, Eric Rowe, Malcolm Brown, and Trent Brown. The latter, Brown got a 4-year, $66 million deal with the Raiders. Biggest offensive tackle pact in league history. He tweeted, "Thank you for the many memories. Thank you for the love. By far the best time I've had playing football." Brown also partnered with Uninterrupted for a video goodbye.
Although my time in New England was short, I couldn't imagine anything. Everyone plays this game to win, and to go out in my first season with the team and win a Super Bowl is the best feeling. Thank you to the Pacers organization for believing in me. Thank you to the best coach, Bill Belichick, and of course the GOAT, Tom Brady. Thank you to my favorite, the GOAT, Coach Clark. It was an honor being a part of that O-line group in New England. By far the greatest room I've ever been a part of. You guys will forever be my brothers. I love y'all. We did our jobs, and we're world champions, and no one can ever take that away from us. As Coach B would say, on to Oakland.
Brianna Danucci, WBZ, Boston's News Radio. Celtics really struggled before this road trip to the West Coast. They lost 5 of their last 6, but somehow, in true Celtics fashion, reeled off wins in Golden State, Sacramento, and Los Angeles, but only against the Lakers. The trip ended Monday with a blowout loss to the Clippers. The Celtics are back at home tonight to host the Kings at 7:30. Second leading scorer Jason Tatum's expected back after missing the Clippers game with shoulder soreness. Marcus Smart and Daniel Tice were both under the weather, so a lot of people missing for this game. Boston's down to its final 14 games of the regular season, and currently they are 2 games behind Philly and Indy for third in the East. Brad Stevens, what does your group need to work on before the playoffs?
Better transition defense and improve our habits. To have poor defense and improve our habits.
The Celtics edged the Kings in Sacramento on Gordon Hayward's winning jumper last Wednesday. Sacramento lost 10 straight in Boston. We'll see how they do tonight. Brianna DiNucci, WBZ, Boston's News Radio. Bad news for the Celtics. Do not expect to see Gordon Hayward on the floor for the Celtics tonight. He is in NBA protocol for a concussion after colliding with John Collins during Saturday's survival of the Hawks. But the C's will forge on without him in search for their 6th win in 7 tries when they host the Western second-seeded Nuggets at 7:30. Al Horford is dealing with a knee injury as well, but it's Al. You can anticipate he will be playing. And he's also super excited to see his former teammate Isaiah Thomas, IT4, on the other side of the court. After all, Thomas was a big part of the reason why Horford signed in Boston back in 2016. Unfortunately, it is unsure if Isaiah Thomas will even play for Denver tonight. The Nuggets have tightened their rotation as they try and chase the top seed in the really, really cutthroat Western Conference. But the guard's hip is healthy, and after 2 All-Star seasons in Boston, he will definitely feel the love from the TD Garden crowd. Maybe even the organization, if he finally gets that elusive video tribute he's been wanting since he got traded to Cleveland 18 months ago. Wow, is it only 18 months ago? Oh my gosh. The C's sit 2 games behind the Sixers for the 3rd spot in the East with only a dozen games left in the regular season. Brianna DiNucci, WBZ's Boston's News Radio.